streaming video game experience to 3G mobile phones at a much lower cost and time to port than traditional Java download games. About 20% of mobile phone subscribers are gamers, so for those of you who are not, what you see up there is the traditional Java download game model. It's about a $3 billion market worldwide this year, about $600 million in the US. Those two games there, top one is Project Gotham Racing. Bottom one is Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Advanced Warfare. They cost roughly $500,000 each and about 9 months to develop. And you pay for them somewhere around $4.99 to $6.99 per month from your local mobile operator. Vollee's approach is fundamentally different. We take shrink-wrap PC and console games, we run them in a data center, we adapt the video and audio output for mobile, compress it, turn it into what amounts to mobile TV, stream it over a 3G network to your handset, which just displays the video, captures the key clicks, sends them back up, and feeds them into the game servers. So your games and applications are running on a high-powered server in a data center, and you're experiencing the user interface and the game experience from the handset. So these are Vollee games. Top one there, you see with the dragon, that's Vivendi's Aragon. It's a dragon race, which is actually a flight simulator. Because of the computation involved in flight simulation, there are no downloadable Java flight simulator games. Below that is Power Destruction from Alternate. You can see the light effects on the water there. You see the explosion as compared to the explosion in Tom Clancy. Not only is the explosion different, you can see the smoke is obscuring the sun. It's impossible to do that kind of thing on Java. Because of our streaming approach, we're running in the data center. Also, genres that are not available right now in mobile, like online games and virtual worlds, are available. You see the top video on the side there is Google Earth. Not Google Maps, which has been done, which is 2D, but Google Earth. Full pan, tilt, fly through. And because we're running on a PC, every mashup that's available now for Google Earth is available through your mobile device immediately. To adapt one of these games takes us somewhere between 1 to 4 weeks. So a total cost of somewhere around $5,000 to $10,000 as compared to $500,000 or more for a downloadable Java game. The bottom one there is Second Life, full Second Life, your full Second Life client. You're able to move within the Second Life experience using your same credentials and account that you would if you're on a Second Life environment. How we're doing this? Two parts of the technology. The first part of our intellectual property is around the adaptation to mobile. We take, our technology allows us to identify specific objects and elements within a scene and control them, move them, resize them, eliminate them, change their texture. So here, for example, this is Toka Race Driver 3 from Codemasters. Codemasters is one of our partners. They're the largest independent game publisher in Europe. You can see in the bottom corner the speedometer, top corner, you see the lap counter and your position and so on. Those elements in the PC version, which is top, on a landscape screen, we've taken those elements out, moved them down below in the portrait screen of the mobile game. We've also made them bigger. You can see the speedometer is about the size of the wheel on the truck. In the PC version, the mobile version is big enough to see. It's bigger than the truck itself. Still active, and none of this is touching the source code of the game. We also do controls mapping, do keyboard mapping, to be able to provide quick access to the games, quick key-click entry into the game experience. This happens up front, once per game, not per handset, once per game. That produces a configuration file that's loaded and run during our runtime. So the runtime model is you have a very thin player on the handset, Java or Brew, that connects into, that's a video player. And when you play a game, you connect into the Vollee service. You're presented with choices of games. Even the menu structure is streamed as a video, an interactive video. So you're presented with menu choices for games. We can also stream you ads, we can stream you previews because it's just video. And because we're treating the menus even like a video game, they're fully clickable. Which, by the way, I will do my little bit for mobile advertising. But one of the big problems of mobile advertising is most of it's not clickable. So you don't have a concept of a click-through which limits how you can monetize that. Because we treat all of our menu structures and everything within the Vollee application as a video game, it's fully clickable and fully interactive. And because we're streaming it direct to the subscriber with very low latency, we can target you specifically and individually. We even know what kind of car you chose. If it's a racing game, we know if you're doing well or not and can shape the ads based on that. And also, because we can touch the objects on the screen, we can insert objects into the screen to be able to tie that together. So you connect into the service, You get the video stream, the stream's down to the client, and you play the game. We solve the biggest problems of the participants of the business right now. Obviously, subscribers get great games. Operators get a nice, sticky, streaming 3G showcase application. And publishers, we solve that cost model. Instead of having to port across 400 handsets and every new game, report against all the handsets again and again, we're able to port very quickly, one player, all games immediately run on that player. At a cost of $5,000 to $10,000 per title instead of $500,000 and more per title. We can do immediate release. That's Tiger Woods there. Tiger Woods 08 was released on PC and console August 08 with the August 07 with the new players, the new courses. If you go to AT&T today or Sprint, you'll only see Tiger Woods 07. They haven't finished the mobile port yet. We can do that immediately and overnight. So we solve the business case problems for the publishers, allow them to deploy more quickly, with a great service and a great experience. Part of our intellectual properties is how we've rewritten the delivery layer using H.264, MPEG-4, or JPEG to eliminate all the caching, all the buffering. So we have very low overhead on top of the normal native network delays, which for UMTS, HTTPA is about 50 milliseconds and going up to AVDO, Rev 0, somewhere 150 to 200 milliseconds. We signed agreements at CTA. We announced license agreement with Activision, the largest game publisher in the world by revenue. Also IDOS, Konami, Codemasters, Altnate, Knowledge Adventure, signed commercial agreements. We solved the biggest business problem, which is how to get out of the cost of porting, testing, and certifying all these games every time one of you guys comes out with a new handset. Every time you do that, you cause pain for the publishers. We solve that problem. We have models on deck. We are halfway through a Bay Trials Sprint, and we just signed our contract with AT&T Mobility. The stream that we use is less than a typical Mobi TV stream. So it's around, on an average, a streaming music stream. So it's less than, say, 7 or 8 of you using PC data cards right now. You're probably using more capacity than we would be using if everyone was playing it. Because don't forget the action, we're basically doing streaming delta motion on the video stream. So the amount that's actually changing in a particular frame does depend on the game, is not that great. We use a lot of techniques to reduce the amount of bandwidth. Launch operators actually in EMEA, they're doing a Vollee service, all you can eat any game. One of the benefits we have, because there's no download, you can move between games. Sprint and AT&T already have all you can eat models within games, Game Lobby and Media Mall, so we'll be fitting in with that structure. For off-portal virtual worlds, then you'd go to Vollee.com and you'd go into Second Life, and then you can walk over into V-Side and walk over into IMVU from all of your 3G environments through Vollee that you'd either subscribe to or be app supported.